Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been about 3 weeks, I think, 2 maybe. I have an explanation. I'm in college, finals week. I was really busy writing papers, writing essays, doing tests, studying and all that, but now that I'm back, I'm on break. I'll be able to post a lot more content. I'm working on a Siege video right now, so look for that. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell notification to support me and my channel. I am still a very, very, very tiny channel, but, yeah, so, my bad, very unprofessional. So, let's get right down to it. So, Battlefront 2, a month later, is it a good game, or is it not a good game? I mean, the campaign, okay, so, let's start with the campaign. Campaign's a little iffy. It wasn't a bad campaign by any means, but it wasn't a good campaign either. It was just there. You know, for me, it took about 6 hours, 5 hours, I think, to complete the campaign. It's not a great length. The story was kind of predictable. I was mad that they switched to the Rebel side very, very quickly. Didn't expect that at all. I mean, I expected them to go to the Rebel side, because they always do, but not that early. It was like the 3rd mission or something. It was kind of dumb. But, I did like the ending, though. It did leave on a cliffhanger of sorts, but I did love that they brought Kylo Ren in and did that whole dream thing where he searched his mind to find Iden and all them. So I thought that was very clever. I love the ending. Like I can't stress it enough. The ending was amazing. But the other parts, it was just there. You know, nothing special, but it wasn't great. It wasn't bad. Arcade mode, as it stands right now, it is very underwhelming. There's just not a lot of content. I mean, not all the maps are available to us. You don't have actual game modes in there. You just have, I think, Onslaught and, like, Team Battle, which is, I mean, like, they basically took out every single game mode from multiplayer, to arcade. There's no objective-based game modes on arcade mode, and I think that's BS. I did hear they're going to be adding that eventually, but yes, moving on to scenarios. Nothing really much to say here. It's a good summary of each unit and their abilities. I do recommend doing it just to test them all out. But other than that, there's nothing really there. You finish them and you're done. There's nothing else you can do. So I do hope they add more in the future. They're fun little snippets, but yeah, nothing really to say about that. So as for arcade mode as a whole, like I said, is underwhelming. I do hope they add more. But let's move right into the chunk of the game, multiplayer. So I'm gonna start with Starfighter Assault first. Now I'm not really a big fan of vehicle combat. I just never have been. But when I played this, I had so much fun. You can definitely tell that a different company made this. You know, I don't see a whole lot of, you know, there's not a whole lot of games, or like I guess servers, for this game mode, but it's really fun. I think it's fun. I actually love the controls. I love everything about it. It's visually appealing. I do hope that they add more players to the actual game. They could bump it up to like 60 or something. I feel like that would make it so much better. But yeah, nothing else more to say about that. It's a fun game mode. I give that. I'm gonna rate these game modes. All right. You know what? No, I'm gonna do it at the end. So stick around to the end to find out all the ratings for different game modes plus the campaign and the arcade mode. Alright, so let's move on to Galactic Assault. I do like this game mode. It's probably the most played game mode just because, you know, it's huge. But I do hope they add different game modes like Conquest. You know. Nothing's ever going to beat that from the original Battlefront. But there's nothing else to say about this game mode. It's fun. There are times where your team can't do anything and the other team just decimates you. No matter what you do, even if you're amazing at this game, you might just get trashed on. So the fairness is a little unbalanced. But yeah, moving on to Heroes vs. Villains. This is a fun game mode to basically isolate the heroes. It's basically like a team deathmatch of Heroes vs. Villains. There is a target. One of the heroes is a target, and you have to eliminate them to score points for your team. It's a good game mode. There's not a whole lot of substance to it, like in Galactic Assault or Starfighter Assault. You know, it's just there for, I'm not gonna say filler, but it's there if you want to play as the heroes only and no infantry. But yeah, moving on to the next game mode, Strike. It's 16 players, 8 players on each team compete for a certain objective, usually to obliterate something or hack something or something like that. This is my most played game mode, just because of the small teams in a small map, and you will probably get the most kills in this game mode, just because of how small a map is, or the maps, and how many and center on an objective. So I do like this game mode a lot. I do recommend this game mode more than Blast. Yeah, so Blast. It is a 10-on-10 team in close quarters combat. I'm pretty sure I've only played this game mode a couple times, so I'm not really 100% familiar with this. I do believe it's just a team death type game mode. I don't believe there's an objective. I'm pretty sure it's like a team battle. So that's just there for, your average team death. So there's nothing really special about that. So yeah, that sums up the multiplayer. I just do hope that they add more game modes. Not more game modes. Maybe just 1 or 2. I think that'd be enough. You don't want to have too many. But yeah, anyways, moving on to the ratings. So I'm going to rate this, let's see, the scale is going to be 1 out of 10. 1 through 10. 10 being, fucking amazing. 1 being garbage. So yeah, start the campaign. I'm going to give it a solid 7. No, it's average. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I'm going to give it a C. It's average. At best, it's average. You can even go 5 out of 10. It just depends how you feel about it. So I'm going to say 5, 7 out of 10. How about that? Arcade mode. So I'm going to go to the scenarios first. I'm going to give them a, I guess they provide what they're supposed to be doing, which is a tutorial. So I'm going to give that a solid 9 out of 10, just because it's basically a tutorial. There is there is a tutorial, but that's just, filler for until your game downloads. Anyways, custom arcade is gonna be the other one, which is what you can pick your maps and stuff like that. Pick many people, you can basically edit your gameplay of sorts. I give this a 6 out of 10 because of the lack of maps in this, and the lack of game modes you can do in the custom arcade. Moving on to, so the next thing in arcade, I didn't really talk about too much, is versus mode. It's literally the same thing. You're just facing other people. So, same thing, 6 out of 10, just because of the maps and the different things you can't do in it, and how limited you are in playing and customizing your experience. So far, not so good. It's probably about a D average right now, C minus maybe. Moving into the multiplayer. Galactic Assault, I'm going to give an 8 out of 10, mostly because of the balance issues. It would actually go to a 9 out of 10 if they added more vehicles you could do, and more reinforcements you could do. And I did hear that they're adding it, but it stands right now 8 out of 10, possibly 9 out of 10 in the future. Starfighter Assault, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 only because of the player count. I do wish it was 40 or 60 players and not 24. It does the big map feel a little empty, so that's the only reason why I do like that game a lot. Heroes vs. Villains next. I'm going to give it a I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 just because it does exactly what it intends to do. It is Heroes vs. Villains only, and it's a 4-on-4. And I do like how it's set up. I do like the maps that it is encased in. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for the Heroes vs. Villains. Strike. I'm gonna give Strike an 8 out of 10 because of the balance issues and the lack of reinforcements that they have in the game still. Moving on to Blast, it's your typical team death. I guess it does what it does. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 just because the lack of reinforcements. Balancing there really is no balance in that game. It's just, who is better at the game. So 9 out of 10 for that. So I'm gonna go in as a whole, campaign as a whole. I said 5 to 7 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I decided I'm gonna give a 7 out of 10 for how painfully average it is. Arcade mode, total, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Maybe even a 5. It doesn't pass in my books. I don't play it too often. Yeah, multiplayer as a whole, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 as a whole. Because the only reason why I didn't give 10 out of 10, like I said, the other things, lack of reinforcements and the balancing issues. And I'm also now, since it's in a whole, I'm going to throw in the lack of customization that we were promised. I do hear that they're putting it in, you know, a bunch of other crap. I do hear a lot of crap. So if they do add customization, you know, that's definitely a big bonus. It's borderline 7 to 8, so I'm gonna give the edge to 8, but it's barely an 8 out of 10 on multiplayer. So now we're going to encase it all, and as a whole entire game, I'm going to give this game a 7 out of 10. Since I gave it a 7 out of 10, it can go higher. It has the potential to go higher with the free DLCs. That they add customization, fix balancing issues, add more guns, stuff like that. Yeah, so it has 7 plus, so it's a 7 out of 10, but I'm gonna add a little plus next to it, you know? So it can get better, and I think it will get better, but you have to wait. So Battlefront 2, a month later, is it a good game? Is it not a good game? And in my opinion, right now as it stands, yes, it is a good game. Not great, not fantastic, not bad. It's good. It just needs improvements, that's all. Yeah, but that about wraps up my video. I want to thank everyone for listening. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Help me and my channel out. I'm going to put some more content still on break. I'm just going to be chugging, you know? I'm just going to be chugging out videos. Hopefully. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.